Welcome back, universe, to Off the Rails podcast, episode 62, our first ever 60-second episode of the third season. Woo! Coming to you live on this Sunday morning from the Coldwell Banker.
Wait, I hate to interrupt.
Studio.
Didn't we have 63 last week?
We're on something, Molly will correct it later.
I think you're right.
Coldwell Banker Wholesale Realty Studios here in beautiful Grafton, Wisconsin. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home, maybe interested in a career in real estate, email Roy, who might be coming to Vegas with us.
Yes.
Roy at cbhsr.com or give him a call, 414-235-0763. They'd love to be your go-to for all your real estate needs. Make sure you call those wonderful people at Coldwell Banker Wholesale Realty. All right, this week we have international comedian who has performed all over India, the Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, Melbourne, and is now crushing it through the United States. Let's give it up to Big.
Woo! Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me. Super excited to be here.
We're going to see Vikram on that Thursday, the 23rd.
Yep.
In Las Vegas. Make sure you check that out. You can
World
go to
Series of Comedy.
Comedy.com.
Yeah, you can watch them live. You can vote.
And we'll be voting. Our vote counts a little more than yours, but you can still say you're part of it, you know. All right, who's ready for some bad jokes? Should we get this over with?
Let's get it over
Sunday morning, 9:30. That's the key time for comedy. All right, fuck faces, listen up. Just for reference, Stephen Colbert has 37 writers working on his monologue.
Why is it so bad?
What? I know, right? So, just so you know, if he's hiring, this show dies yesterday. I'm sure I'm better than one of those 37.
Probably more than one.
All right, you can upgrade right here, and then we don't have to be here on a Sunday morning. Woo! R. Kelly didn't pay his personal STD doctor with money, but in vacations, concerts, and tickets. I guess if you need a live-in STD doctor, you can't get rid of all those STDs when you even tried fucking everything. I kind of botched that one. I went way wordy.
And now you're making it worse.
I'm making it way worse. You know, when Molly tells me she has a STD,
How old was the doctor?
Surprised.
Why don't you start over and just...
Don't start over.
We're going.
Just keep going.
7 students at a German university get food poisoning with an unknown chemical. And when Germans get food poisoning, it's the worst.
Oh.
Andrew abandons his pet dog at the governor's mansion. As he leaves, he left his dog there.
What did he do that for?
He says he no longer trusts anything with tits, and that thing has 8 of them. So get it the fuck away from me.
Oh, it's the state's dog.
He just left the dog.
He left the dog.
He left it 3 years.
Like whoever inherits the governor's mansion also has to
comes
take...
with a dog now.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Oh, what a horrible pet
That
owner.
side just should not have dogs.
No.
All right. After getting slapped in the head with a rolled-up Playboy from 2017, OnlyFans decides not to ban porn, which wouldn't have bothered me either way since I only have one fan on my account, but you know how much my mother supports me.
Oh.
Indeed.
Oh no.
Kanye West legally changes his name. Yay!
To what?
No, that's his fucking name now. Yay.
Well, oh, yay. Jesus.
Oh, let's try this one. Jay Cutler says he has a difficult dating after a split with Kristen Cavallari. And I think it's bullshit. It's because people think he's in the Taliban due to his uncanny ability to overthrow.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
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 All you Bears fans out there.
Swedish Sex Festival opens up with a bang and has more than 100 COVID STDs reported. Oddly enough, only R. Kelly showed up. He brought them all.
You were just beating that one like a dead horse.
It's all over the news. Milkshakes are off the menu at McDonald's.
What?
All the boys in the yard are walking around aimlessly now.
My milkshake brings all the boys.
Why?
Come
They're
on.
done with it. You don't need it anyway.
Oh.
Don't confront you. is not on his side. Rolling Stones drummer Charlie Watts dies at 80.
Rest in peace.
Hey, they plan to sign the drummer from Styx and do the Break Your Bones tour. Sticks and Stones. Colbert, you don't have to sign me yet. I'll get that.
Yeah, I'm glad you explained it too, though.
California study is now paying drug addicts to stay sober. Where the hell's my money? I've been sober since 2020. Military time. Last night at 8:20, I had a gummy.
Do you know how much drugs you can get with that money that they pay you for not doing drugs?
For not doing drugs, you just save it up. Andrew Cuomo, got another one, has been stripped of his Emmy.
Good.
He said, I just shot my fucking dog out of the way of the governor's mansion. You think I give a shit about an Emmy?
Oh.
And finally, Molly,
Finally.
Sirhan gets parole, 53 years after assassinating RFK. He said, had enough of jail, and he can't wait to give it another shot.
Oh, boy.
Welcome back, Universe, to episode 60-something, 64.
64.
All right, coming to you live from Coldwell Banker Home Sales Realty Studios. This week, we have an amazing comedian whose journey started in, should I call it Chennai, India? How do you? Chennai, India. And has made his way all the way here. Let's give it up to him before he's too big for this show. Vikram Balaji.
No, thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. But first, what do we like to do there, Mao?
The hot seat.
It's the hot seat! Wow! Yeah!
Sunday morning!
I'm getting nervous now.
Great production, huh?
Yeah.
Waking everyone up early with this one today.
Yes, we are. All right, Vikram. There's not a chance that you're on the senior tennis tour, are you?
Senior tennis tour? No.
Why is that?
No. Wait.
Is there a Vikram Balaji on the tour?
Here we go. Let's share that. We got Vikram. You're ranked 632 on the senior tennis
Oh,
tour.
sweet.
On the senior tennis
630.
tour?
How many people are there? 632?
You're a rising senior.
You're a rising senior on the.
That's cool.
But I
Well,
have to
that's
say,
fine.
I started playing tennis like 3 months back, actually.
Wow, you're doing pretty good.
Whoa,
pretty
is this
good.
posted in the future?
No photo available.
No photo.
You should pop yours in there. He's from Folsom,
Well,
California.
if this isn't you, that just fucks our whole interview later. So
Oh,
Man,
man.
I'm
Come on,
beating
all
all those 80-year-old people, 90-year-old people. I'm losing to them big time.
Vikram said he's not putting on that little skirt.
I know. I sent some unproud pictures to the wrong person.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I
boy.
want to see who this Vikram Balaji is.
Yeah, me too.
Do you think mermaids lay eggs or have live babies?
I think they do both.
Both. How do you?
Well, because they're both human and fish.
Yeah, but the bottom half is fish. If they have live babies, you'd have a mermaid where the top half is fish and the bottom half is legs. They got to lay eggs, right?
Dude, you know that they're not real, right?
They would lay eggs.
There's no
What?
such
They're not
thing.
real? What are you saying?
Yeah.
I just had a mermaid for lunch.
Sushi.
Come on, William. Haven't you seen Splash? They're
The
totally
first
real.
ever cannibal sushi meal of mermaid.
I think it was like these guys that were on the sea for a long time and they saw a manatee and thought it was a mermaid.
It had to be the Norse people because those women kind of resemble. Oh, a
Manatee.
beautiful red manatee.
Oh, watch your mouth. Come on now. You don't want to offend anybody.
Oh, don't
I had
worry.
only the top half anyway. So.
I'll take the top. The fish. Yeah, what would you rather have? The fish head on top or bottom? Or fish part? Mermaid.
Huh.
Depends on the fish. I don't want a shark head. Like a largemouth bass head would be.
Well, I mean, like, would you even know what goes where in the bottom part, though?
It'd be legs and a vagina. Like
No, there's no legs on a fish.
there's no human on a fish. This is a
See,
mermaid.
your theoretical conversation just got really, really crazy. Because can you picture just legs
fish-
and a fish head? They wouldn't be able to swim very well. That's just awkward all around.
Well,
Well,
they got
the
front
tail at
part,
least lets
they got
them-
the dorsal fin,
Yeah,
and they
no.
can kick the legs.
You guys are crazy.
They wouldn't have arms. They'd have little fins. And
Either
then
way, that vagina is going to be kind of fishy.
well, you're in the water. I don't know if you can pull them out of the water. In the bathtub. Cher was a mermaid. Like in Cher.
Like in Splash.
Yeah.
Cher was
Tom
a mermaid?
Hanks.
Okay, if you're going down on a mermaid, when you're in the sniper
I'm not doing
position,
that. I'm not
when
doing
you're
that.
in the sniper position, all you see is the legs anyway, so the top half doesn't even matter. You don't want to reach up to grab a.
And you don't want to touch any scales, really. Ugh.
Well, you could have a
Yeah.
trout that doesn't have scales, like a top of a trout.
Next question.
Or a flounder with both of
Well,
them.
I'm a vegetarian. Just for the record, I'm a vegetarian.
This is a weird guy, Vikram. I got to
All
tell
right.
you. Who thinks
Yeah,
up?
no, I've eaten weird shit though before. I've eaten the intestine of a pig in Manila. That is the delicacy there.
Yeah,
The what?
The what of a pig?
intestine.
The intestine of the pig.
Okay.
Isn't that what
Yeah.
we do with
That's,
sausage?
Yeah,
No,
isn't sausage casings made out of pig intestine?
I think you're talking about chitlins.
Chit-
It's intestine.
Chitlins.
Yeah, pig intestines.
Yeah, they eat
I don't
them.
know what they are called.
Oh, we don't.
I didn't like it.
People do.
Oh, no.
Mm.
All right, this is a weird. This
Tom-
isn't a question, but I can turn it into a question. Fuck you,
Weird one,
Will.
hopefully.
That's a question.
That's it. I like that
Yeah.
question.
The voodoo chips you told me to buy last week,
Mhm.
they suck.
What?
I like
They're
them.
all. Have you had the voodoo chips?
No,
The
never.
Zapp's voodoo chips? No. Okay.
Why do
They're a
they
New
suck?
Orleans style kettle chip.
And why do you like them, Molly?
I guess I like weird stuff. So it's like an accident that they mixed a whole bunch of stuff together. So they're like a salt and vinegar chip, but with like barbecue and a little bit of heat.
Did
The
you get-
the legend Will was trying to run last week was all the trucks smashed in together, and then the
Pallet.
chips stirred together,
Pallets.
and then that's how they came
there's
up with the
sugar
flavor.
on those too.
They're awful.
They've
They're
got an
not awful.
interesting mix of flavor, but the vinegar hits you pretty. So if you like salt and vinegar chips, you probably like them. I like them.
I like
I
them.
didn't like them. My mom
I
didn't
should
like
try
them.
this.
Voodoo chips.
Zapp's voodoo.
Bring some to Vegas, and so Vikram can try them.
Okay.
Yeah, with some mermaid, dead mermaids as well.
Dead it tastes like dead mermaids. Are there mermen?
It's
Yes.
a merman pop.
A merman.
Didn't you see the Little Mermaid? Her dad
No.
was the king.
That was
That was Poseidon,
King
though. We
Triton.
don't.
No, he's King Triton
Oh,
in the Little
It was
Mermaid.
Zoolander. He was a merman.
I
Didn't
mean,
you
he
see
looked
the
like Triton,
Water is wet commercial.
but he was a
It's a
merman.
merman pop. A merman.
so Molly, would you rather have a merman with the
No.
human part on
Can you imagine how goofy that would look?
walking around with a big erection and a fish head?
No.
I don't think he would be much goofier than you, Tom.
Just a bunch of flailing legs. No. No, thank you.
They can't see above water, so he's just walking in the shit.
Yeah,
can't see above water.
Just have him wear little goggles with
With
water,
water
in
in
them.
It'd be a big fish head, though, if they raise it up to proportionate. You'd be just
want
a head and gills.
You want like the bottom part to be
Man,
human,
so you
and
can
then
pee
the
and poop
top to be
fish. Just the top.
A fish
Or would
mouth?
it look more like the shark guy from the new Suicide Squad movie?
Oh, that's good, too. Have you seen New Suicide?
I have not.
Oh, it's great.
Really? Is it?
Oh,
Yep.
I haven't seen it too.
One of the characters is a shark man.
Oh, that sounds great.
Shark.
Is it
man.
shark
And he looked
Yeah.
like just a big muscular. He's got a shark head and face, but he's got real just big buff muscular legs.
He's about as smart as a shark, too.
Oh boy.
And he's got the attitude of a shark. All right. Do you have any special coping mechanisms, or do you bottle it up, or do you talk it out? How do you work it out?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, most of the times I bottle it up and then I do like bring it out when I'm on stage or and I
Okay.
see a kid crossing the road when I'm driving,
That's the time. You
Or
picked
when I
the
talk to my
wrong car,
parents.
kid.
Dude, I thought you were gonna say something like, I transcendental meditation.
That's what I was thinking. He's from
And I just-
India.
Oh, hell.
I'm
Oh.
picturing.
Yeah, it's like, fuck that.
Elephant
I'm gonna run
candles.
over a kid and
Oh yeah, because I'm Vikram, I'm supposed to meditate and bring it out all during
Right,
meditation.
right.
No.
Yes. No, he takes
No,
the German
I
style.
take it out on kids who are crossing the road. Yep.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, we bottle that shit up till it explodes.
Well, definitely, you live in Chicago, so I know how they drive out there, and they probably do take it out on kids.
Yeah, we just dealt with Illinois people yesterday.
Yeah. Bunch of
I,
fibs.
I think Illinois is okay. You guys
What?
find Illinois drivers crazy?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
find Florida people crazy. Like Florida was just insane.
Not Illinois.
Like, yeah, and I'm from India. I used to drive in India, and I found Florida people crazy. So I was like Florida. I'm like, I like before I could check my blind spot, there were like 4 people just zipping like that and going. I'm like, I don't know what's with these people.
How is the driving in India, though?
I mean, India is
Crowded?
insane. Like, and Chennai is okay. I mean, obviously Chennai will be crazy for Americans here, but yeah, India is crazy. Like India, you drive anticipating that the other guy is going to make a mistake, so you drive with like so much tension.
Defensive.
Yeah, very defensive. Like, okay, this guy's going to cut left. Okay, it's green, but still people are going to come. So it's like so stressful. It's like a Formula One race. Like when you're done, like 1 hour, you'll be on the road coming back from work, and then you'll be like you need some kids to take it out on people once you come back. You can't bottle it up.
So is the steering wheel on the right side or the left side in India?
Yeah, it's
That's-
on the right side.
On the right side?
Right side.
Oh, you drive on
Oh,
the
wait.
opposite side?
Where is it on the US?
The same, left.
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 We're on the
Yeah,
left.
then it's on the right side. It's on the opposite side.
Okay.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, and then it's
settled
keep left.
Right,
there.
right. And so
British
you
rule.
drive on that opposite side of the highway as well?
No, I'm driving the correct side of the highway. You guys driving on the opposite.
Hey, we had mommy daddy issues with England, so we want to do everything
Different.
opposite of what
Just,
they do.
just
Yeah.
because.
Don't tell us what. Well, the rest of the world, except for
Oh, the Queen drives
Great
that way.
Britain, the
Okay.
Queen,
Yeah,
whatever.
we're gonna drive this way.
The Queen shouldn't be driving.
You know, the
She's
Queen
nearly
can't get
100.
traffic tickets.
Why is
I'm
that?
pretty sure the Queen doesn't drive. She's
There-
got people to drive her.
Well, she likes to drive though, but I think
There is a
she's
story.
getting up there in years. She's 94.
What is she driving now? I think I thought this one is back to
She can
Canada.
drive whatever she wants.
Well, yeah.
The Queen can't be arrested or the subject of civil and criminal proceedings.
Huh.
She is exempt from the law. She can drive however she wants.
Can she be spanked though? That's the question. Can
I
we
think you
spank
need
the
a
Queen?
consent, but
Oh,
you know.
Phil, thinking of the spanking the Queen.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Go over your knee and just
William.
spank her.
I know she hasn't had sex with her husband in 3 months, so she may be.
Oh my gosh.
Or you
Oh, I can't get this image out of my mind now.
You guys are going to get us in trouble.
Prince Philip is harder now than he's been. It's the
He's
hardest
funny
he's been.
stiff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very
it's
stiff. Right now.
terrible.
Okay, worst experience on a job.
Worst
was
experience
burned.
on the job.
I was burned with hot grease at McDonald's. I was filtering
Oh.
it, and when the grease comes in, there was a chicken nugget, and it sprayed up on my face.
Oh man.
Like the chicken nugget did? So you had a
No,
chicken nugget
it made it
shaped?
like thumb on a hose, and it was just
Oh.
spraying on my face. I was actually
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
you know, since I was so fast and quick, I could turn my head in time.
Oh, you did in your eye. You lucky.
I
Was
heard it
just you
burning
started
down my
work?
ear.
Oh,
What's that?
shit.
Yeah, this was at work, and the
Was-
manager goes, "You know, you'd really fuck me if you punched out. We're pretty understaffed tonight. You think you could hold the phone with an ice
Holy
pack on the side of
shit.
your head?" And I'm like, "I'm going to the doctor. I smell me cooking." Because I could hear it, and you can't touch the grease. So as it's dripping down, it's just bubbling and burning more skin.
Tom, I know you
Holy
burnt. You
shit.
smell delicious.
You smell awesome.
Yeah.
Peanut oil? Yes.
Okay, Tom, what do you do after that? Did you put like cold water immediately or something?
Yeah, just a cold rag, and went to the doctor, and he's like, "Well, it's the side of your head and hair and stuff, so people won't notice the scar."
So
I'm like,
you
"Oh,
have
yeah,
scars there?
Probably. I think you can tell right
How
on this
old were
side.
you?
17.
They They burned his beautiful face, Molly.
My face.
I thought you had to be like 18 to use the fryer.
Oh,
No,
you should have
16.
sued him.
Oh,
You got to be
Yeah, did
18.
you get workers' comp?
It could have been Tom's
you
McDonald's.
should have gotten workers' comp for that. You did another job.
Yeah.
Oh, I was fine. So you have any bad job experiences?
I don't think I can follow something like that.
I've had
But
shotgun
mine-
pointed at me.
Mine has been more like, I think it was not worst experience. It was actually nice. I was working with a psycho for 3 years. Oh my God, he was insane. It was like very difficult to work with him. He was this person who was like who was always micromanaging. He'll call me at 6 a.m. asking me about my day and what am I going to do, and then calls me at 5 p.m. More emotional abuse than what you had, Tom. So I can't
Wow.
follow that.
He called you at 5 a.m. Or 5 p.m. You
Yeah.
do everything you said this morning. Did you do it?
Well, you see,
Yeah, I used to do that every day.
you're still
Yeah, his are still
he's
there.
still there. That inside
Bottling
that
it up.
stays with you, man.
You
Gotta
should
let
have
it out.
Yeah, and
kept track of all of the times he contacted you to like get paid for that because you're working off the clock.
exactly. That would have been awesome. Or he could have just asked me to suck his dick. I would have done that. That would have been easier.
It'd
Right?
been easier. Get it over with.
Exactly. This was like every day at 6 a.m. Like, what are you going to do? Did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do that? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, no. I was like,
You
someone
wore him
just
down.
like, I'm gonna make this guy shut up, right? But then
If
after
you
that,
want
it
a
was
DJ,
okay.
Look,
just call
just
Vikram at
say
6 a.m. like 3 days in a row. It'll break his will.
Yeah, you want this to stop? This is how.
Day 2. He's
All
like,
right, all right, all right.
And then you
Oh,
bite
no.
down. That's what you do.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've got some prison training as well. Yeah.
oh, geez. How long can you survive in the Russian wilderness? This comes with a story. Because we have a
Oh.
toddler here.
I think I can do probably 2 years there.
Whoa, you're going years.
In the Russian
In the
wilderness?
Russian
So it
winter?
gets really cold in Russia in winter, right?
Yeah.
This toddler
Older than
survived
Chicago?
3 nights with bears and wolves, and they were looking for her for 3 straight days. And this
Wow, I'm
Russian
sure they didn't
toddler
think they were
made
gonna-
it.
Tough little guy.
Holy shit. Wait, how
Wow.
did the toddler get lost
Lost.
in the wilderness first?
Yeah.
The mother took her eyes off.
Mother
of her.
was drinking vodka and he got lost.
Yep, there it is. Why are you blurring
this
him, man? He's a
daughter is
freaking champion hero.
Well,
I don't want to
He's a
see that.
champion, yeah.
He's running for president at some day.
so
Daughter of a nuclear physicist, and they can't afford a nanny to watch.
well, kids are fast and
She was going somewhere, and the kid was supposed
Fast
to be
and furious.
following, and she looked back, and the kid was gone
yeah.
Just like that.
I mean,
for 3 days.
that I can happen easily with.
That's getting to the
toddler.
point where we stopped looking for the kid. 3 days.
well, thank God it happened in the summertime where it was not super cold out.
Well, how
We
long
would've
do you
never
look?
made it.
How long do you look for the kid? In
Oh, you
Russia?
look until you
You
find
don't
them.
stop looking.
You don't stop looking.
You could
Anyone
be
that
looking
has
forever.
kids, well, and then you continue to look
I should
You
roll it
can't
to my
live with
dad.
until you find that kid. You have to get that,
or at least
closure.
like a piece
Or
of
a-
clothing.
or the body. You have to find the kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'll torment you for the rest of your days. You got to find.
Well,
the
I'm
kid.
sure, unfortunately, the rescue operations have to stop at cut it at a certain point. But yeah, I would never stop looking. But as to the original question, I think it would depend on what time of the year you started out getting lost in the woods.
yeah.
Because if you're there with nothing and you start out lost in like the middle of Russian winter,
You know how Germans fare in Russian winter.
Not very well.
We don't do so
No,
well.
that's-
Right
Right
in
too.
the spring.
Napoleon got their ass kicked going to Russia.
In
but
the
if I got
winter.
lost in the spring and I had time to like, build up my shelter and my, whatever.
No, Russia's winter is
No,
just
it's-
waiting for
And
you.
learn
to-
Russian as well.
German
Right?
blood.
You got to get a bear hide to wrap around you or something, man.
Right. But if I had the springtime to prepare, I'd have that.
It's like 9 feet of snow. No, I'm talking Siberia. Springtime. It's beautiful right now.
It's only 14 below.
Yeah, it's fall in.
Siberia.
You ain't lasting. What are you
Probably
going to eat
not.
and drink?
Vodka.
Russian water? Do you trust that their streams are not going to make it into a mermaid?
She's gonna eat a mermaid.
There's a mermaid in the
I mean,
river.
I'm not making it as long as Vikram over here.
Vikram's
2
years.
years, man. He's got
Years.
confidence in his
Unless I get
abilities.
lost with him and then
It seems like if you can go 2 years, you can go 20 years.
I don't think you'll make it 2 years because
I don't think
after-
I'll make it. No way. I would die in 8 hours, Molly. No way. 2 years. Hell no. Like, I'm so used to hot and humid temperatures. Like Chicago winter, I can't do. I'm taking
Oh, yeah.
shows in random places because it's warm. Like, I'm not gonna pay you for the show. Yeah, fine. It's just 100 degrees. I'm okay. I'll come there.
Yeah, that's how you choose it. All right, a futuristic thing from a sci-fi movie you want to exist.
Oh, time.
Science.
Not even time travel. I want what's that instant travel called that comes in Rick and Morty?
Yeah, where they
Oh, the portal gun?
the portal.
The portal
Yeah,
gun?
that's what I want. Yep. That's
I
what
have
want.
that written down here as something I want. I want the portal gun.
And flight. Come
awesome,
on, I mean,
right?
like a personal flight thing.
is it bad that the first thing that I thought about was the food replicator from Star Trek?
Yeah.
I could make whatever I wanted. I want
Instantly.
cheesecake.
From the Jetsons. The
There you go.
little- and it'll open up.
Yeah.
It makes whatever you want to eat or drink. Just push a button.
You can make parts
There it
to your
is.
car too.
Yeah. See, that's what I
Replicates.
want.
You
I'm
want a
good.
replicator? I kind of want a lightsaber, even though I don't have Jedi skills. I think just lighting it, people are really going to assume you know how to use it. 'Cause how do you get it if you're not a Jedi?
I would prefer some type of phaser because I could just keep a distance from you and just.
You don't want to shoot a phaser at
Can
a
you
Jedi.
even use a lightsaber if
I'll
you're
bounce
not a
it back.
Jedi?
No, you can't.
Yeah,
I don't think you can
General
even use
Grievous
it.
wasn't a
Look.
Jedi. He had lightsabers.
You never saw
Hmm.
Jedi's with hair like that, bro.
Nerd.
Nerd.
I don't get the Star Wars reference, but I'm picking up certain things. Okay.
Oh, you're not? Okay, we don't have a Star Wars one. What about a hoverboard from Back to the Future?
Yes, absolutely.
You can have your phaser.
Well,
I'm going to
how
take your
about-
Ghostbusters Proton
Why
pack.
would the hoverboard be any different from the future?
The hoverboard doesn't have wheels. It just hovers on the ground.
We've
you
got
just
similar
fly
enough
over.
stuff to the hoverboard.
Oh, please.
Plus, if I had my choice between a hoverboard and a portal gun wins.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I don't ever
Do
have
away
to
with all
spend
the flights and
hours,
the drives.
hours for the car with this guy ever again.
Oh.
I can just
Oh,
roll
this
it.
is-
Vikram,
Don't go there.
Yes, go there.
the dirtiest car I've
Oh,
ever
that.
seen. A beautiful car. It's relatively new. I got in.
We pick this guy up, we give him a ride, and he spends the entire ride bitching about my car.
That's
Post your
right.
pictures.
And I said,
Oh.
please, I didn't post them, but I should. I said, please, the next time you pick me up in a clean car.
He wouldn't let
We're
me
not picking
smoke.
him up
but-
again.
But
He wouldn't let me
Will,
smoke
if-
in my car. He-
He's blowing smoke all in my face while
It's
he's
my
driving.
car.
I know. Get out of your
he-
car and
he's
smoke a cigarette.
requesting. Do you think you could turn the windshield wipers up a little bit?
We're in a torrential
Windshield-
downpour. He can't see.
I
and
can
he's got
see.
wipers that go like this.
You don't need to see. Why don't you just take a nap, buddy?
Tom,
I'll-
I'm with you on
He's
this. Will, if
driving.
you're not
That's
driving,
seeing
the
is what's
driver
important.
decides the wipers. No one else gets to
After
decide
After
on the wipers.
watching Tom drive, trust me, don't get
I'm
in a
a
car with him.
Tom is the best driver.
What? Oh my God! I'm riding around this.
You are the
filthy,
worst
filthy
passenger.
And,
mobile.
then
You are the worst.
going back, Will, according to me, if the car is clean, I think they are a serial killer. The car
Right?
has to be dirty.
It's just a tool. Do you wash your hammer when you're done using it?
Listen, I'm not talking about regular dirty. I'm talking about abandoned dirty.
It's not.
Did you find food? Did you find like any body parts? What like
He found some
explain
socks.
What are
And
you
I
talking
found
about?
socks and a glove on the floor. There's money. There's
You
trash.
found a glove, you said?
yeah.
Yes, a lady's glove. It looked. He
'Cause
thought it was
did-
a
did it
sock.
fit-
It was
Did
knit.
it fit Molly's hand or Tom's hand? I'm curious.
It's a lady's glove.
It's my glove.
and
Oh,
your
okay,
sock.
so
Somebody's
Yeah.
getting all undressed and taking off socks. You better keep
She
an eye on
changed
that
your
one.
shirt right when we were driving here.
I did.
I was like, "What is going on?" Okay.
You know, when it's summer and you're wearing shoes, but you want to change into sandals, you take the socks off. And they ended up in the passenger of the car.
And they stayed there for months. They had to be there for months. I've seen abandoned cars look cleaner than this.
All right,
thing.
guy-
let's move to something
This
else
guy,
that
free ride.
anyone
You
else
know, we
actually
didn't even-
cares about.
We drove 100 miles. I didn't get a $5 slipped in my pocket for gas or nothing.
Oh, well, this is good. You weren't taking me
Just for the
somewhere.
record, I
I
would
was
not
tagging
complain
along
about the
with
car
you.
being dirty.
Yep, we had to drive downtown to get him, way out of the way. He calls an hour beforehand. Hey, you mind if you pick me up?
Okay. Look, let me do this.
And then he's like, "No, I'm kidding, dude." But you need that money because every
Hey!
every car dealership we pass, he had to just pull over and give him $600 to not buy a car.
I will get my revenge. Trust me.
Well, this guy was such a champion car dealer, a car salesman, the greatest car salesman ever, did not sell Will a car and got $600 out of him for not buying a car. They see you coming. Will, I got a
I
scheme
asked
here.
you not to bring that up on the air.
It's fine.
At least my car is not filthy.
That is true. He takes care of his tools. I'm going to check your toolbox, make sure
He's
everything's
named it.
clean.
He has a relationship with it.
Scarlett. I
That's right.
hear about her.
Scarlet.
How's your
What a cute
windshield
name.
wiper speed on Scarlett? Is
They're
it
perfect.
appropriate?
It's perfect. And you know what? The wipers are they're probably brand new. It just cleans so well. And they go this way.
William,
instead
you're
of
starting to
this
creep
way.
me out.
I love Scarlett.
If there is a God, there is a tree limb on your car right now outside.
Okay. Haven't I been through enough already?
Phil, by the way, you should watch the movie. You should watch the movie called Flash of Genius. It's an amazing movie. It's about how the guy invents the intermittent wipers and then how Ford and the other big car guys steal his idea. It's a beautiful movie. All of you should watch it. It's slow.
Is it
I
a
like it.
documentary or a movie?
No, it's a movie. It's a movie about how
Oh,
he
nice.
loses his family, but then he finally sticks to his fact that he invented it, and then he sues all the other car companies.
And he won?
Because if you don't know, yeah, he won. I mean, that's the
Good.
movie, but yeah, he won. So sorry, I'm doing spoiler alert, but
Spoiler.
yeah. But it's
All right.
funny because they never had intermittent wipers, and then this guy thought of it, and I'm like, wow, yeah, simple idea.
It'd be
but
nice
somebody
if
had to
they went
think-
faster. Yeah.
Things that we take for granted now.
I know, but he would not
Yeah.
use them because he just went slow with a torrential downpour. And he's driving
I think
fast
Will-
William,
like a lunatic.
Right.
William, I think at that point he was just doing it to irritate you.
Yeah. I think Tom, if you had waited for some more time, we would have got it out of the car and done that.
You know what Molly did? Molly, we
With
pull up to
Molly's
pick up
shirt or
Will.
something, or sock.
We pick up Will, and Molly gives up the front seat.
Yeah,
I,
got out,
and
got
I
out of
thanked
the
her. I thought that was a wonderful gesture. I expected to sit in the back seat.
No.
She gave me the front seat, probably
nice work.
because she did not want me to see how filthy it was in the back. If the front seat looked that bad, I can only imagine what was going on in the back.
And all he does is complain.
I didn't complain the whole
No
time.
appreciation.
All right, next.
I did thank you guys.
Hey, we got something that we disagreed on. It's a follow-up.
Wait, before we go.
Okay.
Vikram, the reason why we went to Gurney and we shot the Dr. Destruction radio show yesterday. And that's why we're doing this
Oh,
today. So
Yep.
we were on yesterday on the radio. And we had a great time.
We did.
nice.
And I took
Is
them.
the
We
rest-
went to Portillo's. They had never been to Portillo's. And they loved it. So it was a wonderful experience. And all they want to do is complain.
Yep. The best thing
Ah,
about Portillo's
Portillo's
is
is
we were
great.
not in the car with Will anymore.
and
That's the best part about it. I love that place.
this is close to Six Flags, right? This.
Yep.
Yeah.
this is-
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. And there's the Portillo's there. I'm surprised.
So Tom and I went up to get the food, and Molly sat at the table.
Oh, yeah.
So when we came back, instead of getting up and getting the ketchup and the napkins and the straws, she just sat there like a lump, not doing her part.
Tom
Waiting
and
for
William
her
are not
food.
telling you that they went and got ketchup. So I figured that while they were getting ketchup, they had also got the napkins and straws and
did.
stuff that
I
they needed.
thought
Somebody
he could
hands
get
you
his
a
own
free drink and you don't have straws ready to go. This woman. But all right, here's
William's just trying to cause trouble now.
we disagreed on this, so it went to court now. The chalking on the tires. How do you feel about meter maids having the ability to chalk your tires?
Oh, this is when you put it in a flashing zone and then they'll chalk just to see how long you've parked the car, right?
Right.
Do they actually do it? I thought it's a myth. I thought nobody
No, they
ever
do
does
it.
it.
They do it in
They do it?
Milwaukee. Yes.
Really?
Not
Yeah.
only that, but like if it's a zone where you can only park for 2 hours, they will chalk it and come back 2 hours later. And if it hasn't been moved, they'll write you a ticket.
Yep.
Oh,
So this guy
Okay.
took it to court. Will said they should be able to chalk your tires. I said, no, don't write on my car.
I think they should
chalk.
because I don't
For
think otherwise they'll use chalk for anything else. Like what else will
How
they
much
use chalk?
chalk?
But it's chalk. The whole point of chalk is
What
that you
about
just
the chalk
go with your thumb
industry?
and wipe it off.
Okay, then.
See,
But, like, if
I
you're
understand
sitting
why
there-
Tom doesn't want to chalk it because he doesn't want his car to get dirty, right?
Yeah,
Tom?
God
Yeah,
forbid
we
you
don't
should
want
get any
Molly's-
smudges on that beautiful car.
So you're putting, now we have to go into a gray area. How much chalk? Can I come with one of those chalk-filled firefighting helicopters to put out the wildfire
What?
and drop that stuff on your
Is
car?
that chalk that they're dropping?
It's like a chalky thing, yeah.
No.
Can I do that?
No.
Can I write cunt really small on your
Okay,
tire?
you take the little thing that you write music with and you just make a bunch of lines at once.
What can I do? On your-
You can put a mark on the tire.
No, don't touch my car. Just don't touch my car.
Why? What's so precious about your car?
Because it's the law. It has to be black and white. You can't have the gray area. Once you say, well, you can put a little chalk line,
You know
and then
what?
it's like, how about I put a couple and make it into a dick?
You
I
should
do
get a ticket for having a filthy car.
It's
No,
my
actually,
car.
Tom has a good point. Tom has a good point. Instead of giving the ticket, just write on the car, right?
Like, how you owe us $50, the city.
Yeah, it was $50. Like
It
if you don't
takes
pay the
a lot.
ticket, then everyone's going to know.
For repeat offenders, they can just use spray paint
Oh,
so that
no.
everyone knows. Can't hide
You
it.
upgrade from a
Can't hide your
Sharpie.
shame.
If you don't pay your ticket,
Yeah.
scofflaw.
The worst is they chisel it into your car, carve it
That's
in.
terrible. No one should touch Scarlet.
Nope, drop the chalk. The motorist won his appeal. The judge said,
Wow.
no, you can't. How do you
Yeah.
know someone else didn't write on your car?
That's a mission. Oh, let's just do that. Let's just go out and just start chalking up people's cars.
cars. You see, this is the city wants money, right? Well, they're like,
course.
well, how are we supposed to do it? I don't know. Figure it out. Don't write on my
Take
car.
a picture. Take a
Take a
picture.
picture.
They do
Times-
that a lot in Chicago, man.
you
If
go.
you're running a light and it turns red and you see that light turn and you halfway through and then you just see the flash. Uh-oh, they got me on picture. I'm going to get a little.
Thing in the mail.
Yep.
Yeah, not in downtown though. In downtown, we never follow the light. So
Yeah, I didn't like driving in Chicago.
No,
No, it was a little rough.
Yeah.
Chicago's.
And you think Chicago's great? Then you're one of those asshole drivers.
Well, he said that India driving was
He
so
said
bad. so-
comparatively.
no, he said.
yeah, I think
fine.
Chicago's cool.
no.
You think Chicago's
Chicago's
Just come up
perfect.
here and drive around. You'll love it.
Milwaukee.
You probably get so impatient, like, why aren't these people riding on
You'll
your?
be in such a good
tailgate.
mood.
Yeah.
High-fiving the kid walking in front of your car.
I'll be like,
Blow your
someone
shoulder
chalk my
out.
car right now. I want attention. No one's giving a damn about my car.
Listen, I just want everyone out there to know Vikram will be driving from New Jersey to Chicago. So if you see him, what kind of car are you driving? Get the fuck out of his way.
I mean, unless you're kids, then I want to take
This guy, yeah. He's driven in
It's a
India and
2016
Florida
Corolla.
And Chicago.
and Chicago. And he
Oh.
don't even think Chicago's hard anymore.
Oh, Chicago's. We said it's cool. It's cool. The
Oh,
drivers
the
are
drive.
cool.
I relax.
Oh, what are you driving?
I'm a
right, now
driving
listen.
Corolla, 2016 Corolla.
Okay, 2000. What color?
Metallic gray.
Metallic gray Corolla. Be on the lookout. He's coming down.
They're-
Get out of his way.
All right. Vikram, can I ask a stereotype of you a little bit?
Oh, please.
Indian
please,
people?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why there's a lot of cab drivers that are Indian? Because when you drive in New York, nobody here wants to do it. But coming from India, it's just like a breeze, like easy peasy.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
For
it?
us, it's like, yeah, it's like driving with no tension, stress. It's so easy for us. Yeah.
You see, and we hate it. I'm white knuckling it in Chicago. Don't.
And by the way, like
This
driving in Delhi, Bombay is insane. Like Delhi is insane. Like I'm not even making this up. Like if you people have such a crazy road rage, they will get a gun out and they'll blackmail you. Be like, like that was not wrong, and they'll fight with guns because you cut them off in Delhi.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
it's insane. Even I'm scared to drive in Delhi.
Well, isn't that Chicago as well?
Getting there. We're getting there in Chicago. All right, you
Chicago,
get
you chalk my car, I'm going to shoot you.
don't touch my car. That's
Oh, Tom, your car's not so precious.
it. Ain't about that.
Wash it and clean it every once in a while.
I have a construction.
I'm
department.
gonna come
It's
up with
cleaner
some
than
chalk
Molly.
and I'm gonna say, please wash
I
me.
am going to write all of.
No, don't you touch Scarlett.
Yeah. Oh, don't touch Scarlett. My piece of shit. Right all over. Do you know what he had to go through? You know how many cars he had to buy until he got to Scarlett? And now he has to pay. Is it worth it though? Extra $600
Will,
bucks?
did you get?
I'm bringing it up.
Go ahead, tell him. I'm not gonna discuss it.
No.
Will-
Will, did you get your car back?
Will
But
got
don't
the
wanna
new
talk
It got
car.
I
totaled.
got a new car. They
He got
totaled
a new
it.
car. And then he went.
Oh,
Yeah, he went to test drive a car and then bought that one without knowing it, and then bought
Yeah.
another car.
He didn't
No.
total it. The people that stole it totaled it. They found it, but it was totaled.
And then so what? Well, they didn't find it. They went on a high speed chase,
Right.
and they totaled it trying to get away from the police.
Right.
oh.
So I went down to a dealership in Kenosha.
Yep.
It's called Gordy Boucher. I don't recommend it. I'll tell you that. So I test drove a Crosstrek Subaru, and the guy kind of high pressured me, and I had a rental car that was about to run out. The time for the rental is only a month, so I agreed to purchase this vehicle, and then on the drive home, I was supposed to come back in 2 days and give him a $300 down payment, and I had already signed the paperwork, but I didn't give him the down payment, so I didn't think it was the right deal. And so I contacted the salesman as soon as I got home. It was less than an hour, and I said I changed my mind because I looked at it, had 3 previous owners. I didn't want a car with 3 previous owners, which they didn't disclose that to me. And I said, I want something a little bit newer. And he goes, okay, nothing I could do about that. So the next day I go and I buy a car that's 1 year old. It's got 10,000 miles on it. And I'm very happy with it.
He's in
And a
love.
couple days later, the sales manager at the first place sends me an email and says, you own this vehicle. You have to come and pick it up. I said, no, I don't own it. I didn't buy it. Well, you signed the paperwork, so you're going to have to take care of this. And then I get a note from the state saying that I need to have it inspected for emissions testing. And then I get a note from a bank telling me this is when my car payments start. And I've already got another car.
Holy
So
crap.
I had to go and I talked to them and I said, like, look, I don't think it was a done deal. I didn't give you the down payment. Y'all never gave me copies of the agreement. I never got it. I was supposed to come back in 2 days. So he said, well, we had to reverse everything with the state, and then we had to pay a fee from the bank that we got the loan from, and it's going to cost you $600 to get out of it.
Holy shit. That's
So
insane.
that's what we boiled down to. And I said to the guy, look, I lost my other car. I told him what had happened. I said, I have to now also pay $1,000 deductible for the old car that was trashed. I also have to pay my new car payment, and they're trying to squeeze me for $600. I'm gonna post some stuff on the internet about these bastards because I guess they felt like they're gonna put the squeeze to me and make me have to pay them. So I thought I put a complaint in with the Department of Transportation in Wisconsin. It takes them 7 to 10 days. That first payment is becoming due. If I don't get this resolved, then it's going to be on my credit. And I can't have 2 car payments at the same time. So I'm between a rock and a hard place. So I go there just to get them off my back. I still have the complaint process is going to go through, and they're going to send an investigator to talk to me. They're going to send an investigator to talk to them. Hopefully I'll get my money back, but it's a shitty situation for him to bring up on the podcast. Don't you think?
Now I
because the
understand.
car was a little dirty.
A little dirty. A little dirty. I wanted you to get it off your chest and out in the open who these people
Oh,
are.
I'm going to talk about them every week
Okay.
because I would not recommend anyone buying a car from those shitty fucking people.
Yeah, I'm
There you
feeling so bad. I can't make fun of this, Will. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
he
have to give-
could. This is my friend. This is
No,
my
no, no, no.
co-host.
I have to give it 10 minutes. I have to give
Smash
it 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
I'm
and then I
doing
can
a
make
good
fun.
job here. I
I
was T-ball
apologize.
setting it up.
For telling the world how shitty your car looked.
And
on
I'm
the
sorry
interior.
for
Actually,
telling the
Molly's
world.
car.
I'm
Now, did
sorry
we
for
lose
telling
Molly?
the world how easily fuckable you are when you buy a car.
Oh,
No, I
Molly's
got a
not
good
gonna-
deal. I got a good deal, Vikram, on the new car. It's a year newer than the car I had. It's the same kind of car, except it's got more things on it. It's newer,
He's in
and
love.
the car payment is $200 less a month.
He's in
And
love.
you said only one owner?
One owner. She had it
Okay,
for a
and-
year.
Yeah,
And the other one had like 3 owners, and one of them was Asian driver?
Well, one of them was a Chicago driver, so ugh.
All right, Vikram. You catch-
Chicago Asian driver. That's why Will doesn't want the car.
I don't mind Asian drivers.
What do you do?
If they're Indian Asian, but I'm kidding.
Indian Asians.
What do you do if you catch a porch pirate stealing your Amazon package?
Hey, I think that's a racist term to use.
Porch pirate?
It just doesn't sound right.
I don't know. It doesn't sound right.
What is it? Do you mean they just steal things from your porch?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I shoot them.
You shoot him?
Well, not with a gun.
Wow.
Maybe a taser.
A taser. Okay. But what do you do with this porch pirate?
Oh, it's a bear? Oh my god!
This is
Oh,
the
you
ring
can't
camera.
shoot the bear. Well, you'll go to
It has
jail.
to.
You just let the bear take whatever.
I'll fight the
just-
bear.
I bet it
Listen,
was like cat treats or dog treats or something in there.
I think someone was ordering
Yeah.
honey from Amazon. Don't
Yeah.
order the honey.
It's
from
got to be
Amazon.
food in there. They can smell that.
Yeah. You just reorder whatever it is.
Well, I'm
That's
curious,
fair.
You tell them I never got it.
Did they
He's
open the
just
package
very-
after that?
Casually moseying off with it.
Well, he's a big
Yeah.
ass bear. What's he afraid of?
Yeah, it's nothing to worry about.
Wait, what was the package? What was inside?
They didn't say what was in the package.
They didn't say. Okay.
Well, they should. I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
wanna know.
Interesting because maybe he did smell food.
They do
I'm
sell
gonna say
we get
it's
a lot of
food.
pet food.
Maybe it was a puppy or something. It was a surprise for the wife or the
A
husband.
puppy in an Amazon
Yeah,
package.
like, open the package.
It was puppy parts.
Yep.
Oh,
Semi-fragile. All right, announcements. We got something awesome coming up, don't
Yes,
we?
we do.
We built something amazing. Off the Rails Comedy Night, October 9th
yeah. The event's live.
Oh.
You can buy tickets.
at the Grafton Nonprofit Center. It's pinned to our page. We'll be part
Mhm.
of Fall in the Grafton Festival with all sorts of great events for the kids. Pumpkin derby, pumpkin carving, pumpkin decorating, music, petting zoo, mini golf through downtown 10 to 5. But
So
then,
much fun.
then you go get some dinner unless you got VIP
Leave
tickets.
the kids at home.
Leave the kids at home. $20 general admission, $40 VIP with some private servers, front row table seating, free
Free
popcorn, free pizza. You can't beat that. Let everybody know. Let those unwashed commoners know that you're better than them. You're sitting up front with a table. But when those sell out, then come on over and get your
and be a comedy.
Yeah.
be a commoner.
It's going to be a great lineup.
like
We
fun.
have Reagan Nimala is going to be hosting, and Mike Coben will be performing. I will be.
You got to listen to
performing,
this guy.
And our headliner is Johnny Beaner from.
Yep.
He was on David
Thanks,
Letterman,
Grafton.
and it's going to be a great show. So
Yep. Thanks, Grafton Chamber of
Sweet.
Commerce, for all your help. Macwan Pizza Company for the VIP.
yes,
Seriously good food at Macwan
And
Pizza Company.
All of the proceeds of the door sales go to the Ozaki County Nonprofit Center.
Check out Digital Edge too. They
Yeah.
did the posters for us. Amazing company, great people. Imagine Design, Print, Mail in Milwaukee, Grafton, and Hubertus. Check out Digital Edge. We're on the Big Laugh Comedy Network. Go over there. The
Yeah.
Vulcan Comedy Club in Austin, Texas is kicking ass down there.
are
So,
they?
Yeah, they just had Joe Rogan and friends back on.
Can you get me on down there?
Probably could.
Let's
could work something
work
else.
on that.
Pop Culture Podcast every Thursday. We're going to be starting something new over there too.
Yeah.
Movies with Mark. We're going to be watching Weekend at Bernie's
Weekend
2.
at Bernie's 2 next week. So watch that movie, and we're going to be
Tom got to
reviewing
pick.
it.
And make sure you go to the worldseriesofcomedy.com. We're going to be podcasting live from Vegas. You can check out Will. You can check out Vikram. They're going to be on the same show that Thursday.
right.
So September 19th to the 25th. Check it out. We'll be at the Stratosphere. Come see us there. All right, Vikram. So you come all the way over from India to Chicago. How'd that happen? How'd that come?
So I moved for comedy, and of course I had a day job as well. So the day job let me move, take care of all the visa and that stuff. But yeah, I always wanted to come to the US to do shows and then also work here for my day job. And then one day I was randomly sitting and applying for jobs, and yeah, it just worked out. They said, "Yeah, are you interested in moving to Chicago or Kansas City?" I said, "Chicago, Chicago." And then yeah, it just happened.
Yeah, 5 years it took you in America, and you said, fuck it, comedy's easy. I'm just going to dominate.
No. I mean, every time I watched stand up, it was all the American comedians and, of course, Russell Peters. And so I was always interested in stand up and
He's
doing it in the
actually
US.
Canadian, Russell Peters.
I know.
Hey,
No,
so how is
meant-
comedy in India, though? How is that? Yeah. Do you perform it in the Indian language, or are you doing it in English, or what?
Yeah, I was doing it in English, but there are a lot of other comedians who do it in the local language. Like where I'm from is Tamil. So we have a lot of comedians who do it in Tamil and Hindi and other regional languages as well. Yeah, comedy is super new. It was super new when it started. I think when I started, I was probably like the 8th or the 9th comedian in the whole of the state or the city.
Oh, wow.
So it's super new, but it's caught up real fast because of Amazon Prime, Netflix, and a lot of comedians started doing really well. So now it's becoming really big. Everyone wants comedy for every goddamn thing, like weddings, birthday parties, funerals. Everyone wants comedy in every event. Yep.
Oh, how would performing at a funeral go for you guys?
What? I think anyone who wants to hire a comedian at a funeral wants to have,
That's got to be a tough room.
well,
No, it depends on who's dead.
Okay.
Right?
Right?
If it's a kid, you don't want to do the kid's funeral.
No.
That
What
would be an
about,
easy one.
That'd be an easy one.
if they're having a comedian, that's more of like a celebration of life party type thing, right?
Dying up here worse than he is down there.
I would like. Well, let me ask you this: you worked with Nick DiPaolo, didn't you? Vikram?
Oh, sorry, you're asking me. Sorry, I thought you were talking
Yeah.
to Tom. You looked at Tom.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry,
Yeah,
yeah,
I worked with.
How was that?
Yeah, but I worked with. It was great.
I like that guy. I think he's very funny.
Yeah,
I would
he's
have him
really
at my
funny.
funeral. Very irreverent. Nick DiPaolo can perform at my funeral.
Can I open with a monologue?
No.
Come on.
Yeah, Nick DiPaolo was really good. I met him in Chicago when he was out in Zany's Rosemont. That's the first time I met him. And that time I had a beard and I had a little bit of hair, so I was balding. I mean, you can see that I'm bald. And I had a beard. And he came in and he's like, "Who's this Franco Harris?" I think he was a football player.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Steelers running back. Yeah, Franco Harris. Yeah, that's how you did look a little bit like him. Because I remember you with the beard and the hair.
Yeah.
When did you make
funny.
the call? Because we were looking at pictures for the promo, and I'm like, oh, this must be pretty recent. There's a lot of hair pictures.
Yeah, I think first I met him in right before COVID, 2020 Feb. That time I had a beard and a little bit of hair. So he referred to me as Franco. Who the hell let this guy in? That was his first thing which came out of his mouth. Nick was
He's
very
a
nice,
New
very
England
funny.
Patriots fan, so he's not going to like the Steelers at all.
Yeah.
I think the Steelers hate us a lot more.
Wait, Franco Harris is from Steelers? Was from Steelers?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I think his son also plays, right?
No, Franco Harris played for the Steelers. I think his whole career.
I believe so.
Yep, he's a running back.
Oh yeah, then I looked him up because I don't know what he was talking about. I don't follow the U.S.
I think
very
he's like
little.
he's black and Italian. Like I think
Black
his
and Italian.
yeah. I think his mom was Italian. And so then you could tell people, hey, I'm black and Italian. Well, the accent's going to give you away a little bit. Hey, Italiano. You tell him you're Franco's little brother, man.
Yeah. What I really like about
the
Vikram.
second time I met him in Vegas, he was like, Nick was like, what happened to your beard? I'm like, what happened to Franco Hayes? But I do have to say, like, when I opened for Russell Peters a while back, and then Russell Peters went on stage and he said, give it up for Vikram. He's like me with cancer.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh no.
Because of the bald head. Yeah. I hear that he's very nice to work with, though. I mean, I hear nothing but good things about Russell Peters.
Oh yeah, amazing! Oh my god! Like, by the way, Nick DiPaolo was also great, and even Russell Peters, like, because Russell Peters was like the comedian I grew up watching, right? The first comedian I came to know of. Oh my god! Like, he is so nice. Like, he's one of the nicest persons I've met. Like, because he's so famous, the bar is so low, but he's like so nice. Like in fact, I got this from him. This says Russell Peters, by the way.
Oh, nice.
He's very nice to comedians. He knows what struggles we go through. He's like, I can't even like, say it enough. Like, he was so nice. And at the same time, he'll roast the shit out of everyone, right?
That's great.
Like, the first time I came out of my set, he was like, what happened? Are they still there? And then the second time they were laughing. So second time I came, I heard everyone was laughing. Who are they listening to? So, yeah.
He's busting your balls a little bit. Yeah, that's great.
All the time. He's damn nice and funny at the same time.
Man, you should get him to take you on tour, man. I mean, he works in pretty big arenas, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think he does clubs anymore, huh?
He still does clubs in certain parts of the city, and bigger clubs, obviously. And he does like 6 or 7 shows. It's amazing to be around him.
That's great, man. You've had an opportunity to work with some great comics. Who else have you worked with?
I've also opened for Jim Florentine once when he was in Chicago. He was also great. It was a new club. It was the first show in one of the suburbs in Illinois, and it was amazing. I think Jim Florentine, the first question I asked him was, hey, is it okay? Can I make jokes about everything? And then he just looked at me and he said, please don't make any jokes about your dick, your small dick.
Or a little more like that. He's kind of got that deep voice.
Yeah.
He's a heavy metal guy.
Don't make any jokes about his small dick.
That's awesome.
And then I also worked with Will. Will is awesome.
There you go.
Hey, all right. I worked with Will too.
I've worked with Vikram. That's
you ever ride in a car with Will? Don't do it. It's the worst room ever.
Damn.
Which car? I heard Will has 2 cars now.
Yeah.
No, I just paid for 2.
I finally got rid of that one. It was still sitting out in front, like waiting for me to come pick it up too. It was just when I saw it, when we pulled up, I'm like, there it is.
Will, which one is better, having 2 cars or 2 wives?
Oh, 2 wives for sure. Absolutely.
Contemplating
I would
that.
want more than 2.
How many? Well, like what? Open a restaurant or?
Yeah,
to work 'em?
I could put them to work.
Yeah, to work.
To work. Oh,
just want unpaid employees.
One just to wash my car. Molly could never be one of my wives.
No, I couldn't because I'd murder you.
I
thought Tom was going to murder us both yesterday the way he was driving.
What the hell? People literally make fun of me and they call me Sammy Hagar because I can't drive 55. And this guy is freaking
He's
out.
one of
I'm
the
like,
safest drivers.
No.
In the snow, he drives with his hand on the ship.
Torrential downpour, and he was going 85. And I know it because it had a digital readout. And I'm like, slow it down, man. And then taking a curve, you were doing 75 on a curve.
All
and
right,
I'm like,
this isn't funny for anyone to listen to. Can we move on?
hey, my uncle is a race car driver. 2 of them are race car
he's
drivers.
related to a race car driver.
I'm related to Cheryl
Everything's
Lewis
good.
too. Lamb chops.
Really? Lamb chops?
Yeah, she's a Chicago lady. All right. So what I really like about Vikram's comedy is the Indian stories you tell seem so far away and so exotic, but you bring them to so relatable with us that it's like we're all the same. I love it.
I like the stories about your family, man, and also
The
sometimes Vikram's taking you down a road and he takes a quick turn that you don't expect.
dark, yeah.
And that's some of my favorite stuff because it's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, he went there.
Yeah.
And it's like, because the first time I saw you was in Zany's, the one in St. Charles, and we were in the finals at the World Series of Comedy. And I had to go up and say, "Man, that was a great set." And that was when you had the beard and the. It was funny because you were telling the joke about the brother with the your father told him to grow a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had me busting a gut when he was talking about walking in on his parents the third time.
Oh yeah, that's one of my
That's
favorites
one of my
too.
favorites.
Because it's
You
just
gotta-
so.
We're not going to give his material away.
No,
You
we're
got to
not
go
gonna
to
give
the
it
World
away.
Series of
You have
Comedy
to
and
go
see it, but you're
and
going to
see
love it.
him live. You have to see him
Thank
live.
you.
So
I
go to the
appreciate
World
kind
Series
words.
of Comedy. Check out Vikram. Vikram, what do you got coming up here?
Yeah, and where can we find you?
Up? Yeah, this coming Friday, I'm in Valpo, Indiana, headlining 2 shows. And then the weekend after that, I'm in South Bend, headlining the weekend. And then Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And then in between, I'm doing a lot of shows in Chicago as well. Comedy Bar, Laugh Factory. And then I'm finally
Nice.
recording my dry bar comedy special on October 1st. So that's why I'm doing a lot of
Oh,
shows. this
right.
month.
Yes. He's so
Thank you.
nonchalant about it. Laugh Factory, fucking doing this. A lot of other shows I don't
He's
even
busy.
want to
You're
tell
all
you
over the
about.
place.
I don't.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't even worry about them. You ain't getting
I
in.
would be happy to feature for your headline gigs if you could bring one along. Please call me.
Make him drive
For
himself.
sure.
Don't pick him up.
So
Don't
they
pick him up. Drive alone. Meet at the place. If you're hanging out with this guy, meet him there.
so the @Vic Comedy, is that your Instagram or is that
Yeah, that's my Instagram.
Everything?
Actually, that's everything, but I'm more active on Instagram than anything else, I would say, Molly. Yep.
do you have your upcoming shows and everything posted there?
Yep.
People are
Upcoming
looking for 'em.
shows, videos, yep, all jokes, everything's there. Yep.
Excellent.
Cool.
Well, what do you got coming up? You got
I
something?
have tonight. I will be performing at the Lakefront Brewery. The show starts at 6:00.
Sweet.
Justin Leon will be headlining, and also
Rogers? What's his last name? Leon Rogers?
No, Justin Leon. That's his name.
Justin Leon. Got it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Okay.
And then Adam McShane. I think he's from Chicago, and Deanna Ortiz.
Oh, I know all of them. Yeah, nice.
So that's tonight.
Awesome lineup.
And then-
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
So it should be
except
fun.
for Will, awesome lineup.
Right?
I'll be hosting, believe it or not. Yep. I don't care.
I'm kidding. Will is awesome. Will is great. By the way, Will.
The real show's at
since
9
you spoke
o'clock. We
about
have-
it-
Go ahead.
Real show's at 9:00. No, I was just
Yeah,
about
they
to
have
say.
Bill Olsen at 5:30.
6.
Six-
The show's at 6.
The first time I saw you in Zanies, I was laughing. Like, I remember the joke where you open up, and I'm not gonna say the punchline where you're in the. I think I don't want to. Okay, which is the punchline? I forgot. But you're playing with yourself. That's the joke. But
The
it was
restroom
amazing.
at work. Yeah, the restroom at
Restroom
work.
Yeah,
It's
I
an
don't wanna give-
attention. It's an
Yeah.
attention getter. I've had, like sometimes I kind of feel like it's kind of a crude way to start, but sometimes if you follow someone who loses the room, who is not doing a very good job, you need to grab their attention and get them back.
Yeah.
And so I've used that many times to bring the crowd
Smart.
back to me. I mean, like I wouldn't say that I'm a dirty comic, but I think that's a great joke.
You got to have a couple
Again,
that shoot across the bow
it's
of
a
the
quick
audience.
left that you don't see.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of jokes I like. Because if you go in sometimes and you hear a comic and he's telling the joke and you know what's coming. And then you're like,
That's
eh.
the worst. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
the
a joke.
worst. And then
It's
if
not a
you
joke.
think you know what's coming and he comes from somewhere else, that's a great joke,
Very good.
which is
I
what
agree. Yeah.
we like to do.
Yeah, that very cool style. Make sure you see these guys. They will be on the 4 p.m. show.
4 p.m. What a time, huh? Hey, let's go
know.
see some comedy at 4 in the
The
afternoon.
real show
But
starts
it's
at 9:30.
Vegas. Yeah.
No, Vegas never.
Real show-
That's some people are just getting up.
Yeah.
So they can get up, have breakfast, and come see a show.
Well, that's Vegas time. So it's 4 in Vegas. Is that the same time zone?
No.
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 It's 2 hours
Later.
It's 3 hours Eastern, 2 hours Central. Yeah.
So if you're here Central Standard Time and you want to see a 4 p.m. show, you got to pull up to your TV at about 2 in the afternoon.
Take it
There you
off.
go.
Make it a 4-day
No.
weekend.
No, 6 Central. 4
You're
p.m.
right. It's
Vegas
6,
would be
6
Oh,
p.m. Central.
sit down,
I'm
perfect.
alternative. You see,
We're
that's
all
why I
turning
had
around.
to ask you when you were telling me, all right, so I'm in New Jersey, so it'll be, and then I was like, oh, I always get it screwed up. That's why I wanted to verify with you.
That's why we made you booking manager.
Right.
That's right.
That's perfect timing. though. You're sitting down for dinner, watch some
Perfect.
comedy,
Yes.
stream it online.
But Will, you would be right if the Earth was rotating the other way around.
That's right. If the work was
Yeah.
going the other way. But
Not his fault the earth spins this way.
it's not. I didn't set that up that way.
Molly, do you shop on Amazon?
I do all the
And
time.
Where should you go if you're going to shop on Amazon?
Go to our website first. While you're there, you can sign up to be one of our Railblazers. We'll be doing more giveaways coming up. We do all our giveaways off of there. It's great. And then click the Amazon link at the top of the page. Shop like normal. Buy all your stuff. We get a little bit of a kickback.
Yeah, Amazon affiliate
great.
there.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say? Mal?
Molly.
Are you?
Like and
Is that-
See,
share.
I'm
like and
not on the
share?
right page for the.
Like and
The
share.
lady.
There's my lady. Sharing is the best thing you can do. Molly, the well-oiled Sunday morning machine.
It's early.
It's Vikram's
I need more
fault. We had to
coffee.
get up too early.
That's
Oh,
all right.
sorry about that.
Thank you
It's
very
all
much, Vikram.
Woo! Thank you for having me. It was really good fun. You guys are awesome podcast. It was amazing. No, thanks for having
Thank
me.
Molly, make sure that's recorded and we'll put that back.
We'll have to get you in the studio sometime.
For
Definitely.
sure, the
Yeah,
studio
for
looks
sure.
damn good.
Isn't it nice?
There you go. And remember,
Yeah, I mean,
universe.
We're not good enough.